This is why you cannot extend a hand of friendship to the left, anyone on the left, because they don't really believe it, they don't really mean it. They hate you and want you silenced. Jimmy Kimmel apparently last night compares President Trump mourning Charlie Kirk to a 4-year-old mourning a goldfish. How do you know they're not friends? And they were, by the way. How do you know? You don't. Charlie Kirk spent a better part of what? Probably 4 years after President Trump lost 2020. Hint, hinge, nudge, nudge. So he spent a better part of 4 years trying to flip Arizona, going door to door, doing everything that he can through TPUSA or even countrywide to get Donald Trump back in the White House. And on the night of November 6th, when they called it, he didn't go, woo, he didn't weep and he get all, no, he kind of got teary-eyed a little bit, a little pissy-eyed. And his wife came over, hugged him, kissed him. And I think Jack Posobiec said, hey, man, you did it. And I think he said something like, oh, we all did it. You can't extend a hand of friendship to the left. You can't. Because this right here, that's it. You can't. And that actually proves it. 100%. After someone getting assassinated, talking to people, this is what he comes up with? Fuck you, Jimmy, you piece of shit. Fuck you to hell. What a scumbag. I mean, again, I got to reiterate this point. You cannot extend a hand of friendship to the left because they will fucking smack it away and they will piss on your shoes because they hate you that much. So in turn, I'm going to hate them that much right back to their fucking face. If this is what they want, if this is how they're going to act of their mouthpieces in the media, then fine. Consider it done. F you, Jimmy, you piece of shit. And this guy here, David C. Stolinsky, basically reiterates my point. How do you come to a compromise, even a truce, with people who celebrate the murder of someone with whom they disagree? Even worse, they compare those friends who mourn him to a 4-year-old mourning a goldfish. You can't come to a compromise. What's more, you shouldn't. Those who dehumanize a human being to the level of a goldfish are the real potential Nazis. Yeah, I was going to say maybe that's a little harsh. No, that's right. The Nazis depicted the Jews as rats and only began exterminating them. It wasn't just the Nazis, by the way. They were further on down the line. It was the infirm, the old, the retarded. Yes, retarded. Physically unable to perform a job. So, again, and it wasn't just after the H-Man took over. It was even before that. Where there was a huge problem of socialists in Germany at that time, 1920s, 1930s. Big problem with goddamn socialists. Now, you could go back. We're not going to go there. Let's continue. Be very careful of people who dehumanize their political opponents. They are dangerous and repulsive. They are incompatible with democracy despite their name. And then you got this down here. It says, haven't you seen Democrats this angry since the Republicans freed their slaves? I actually thought, even after my last video, I'm like, I spent 30 minutes, going over how that affected me last week. And then some sort of thought came across my mind. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should. Nope. It's because of Jimmy frickin' Kimmel. Right there, I hate when they do that in TikTok. Right there. What a piece of shit, man. It blows my fucking mind that after what happened even with Irina Zarutska and Charlie Kirk, you would think the left would sort of come to some sort of introspection and say, you know what? Maybe we're the bad guys. No, they didn't. No. They don't do that. Why? Because it's not in their nature. They're angry, violent, vicious lizard creatures. And yes, I am dehumanizing them. And no, I'm not a Nazi. How can you bridge this gap? You can't. There is no possible way to bridge a gap between someone who's on the right and a filthy goddamn leftist. You can't. It's literally impossible. Case in point, Jimmy Kimmel. And it's not just Jimmy Kimmel. It's Destiny. And by the way, got booted off Twitch. F you scumbag. God damn, man. They just can't stop. They can't help themselves. And you understand, he's not saying it to a Republican audience. He's saying it to a complicit audience. An audience that would agree 150,443.6.4 fucking percent, whatever that cocksucker says. And he is a cocksucker. What a, oh my God. What a piece of shit. I guess in closing is, why bother? Why bother trying to, they're just going to spit in your face, piss on your shoes, try to have their way with their daughter. That's what the left is. They're just scumbags. Complete unadulterated scumbags. And you shouldn't, don't do it.